What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy out for CancerMoonsTarot, and we're coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Aries. So let's go ahead and get it cracking. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy pre-Friday, and let's see what we got going on. Starting out here with the Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Aries, baby? Messages from my Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aries, let's see what we got going on for you, beautiful people. Hopefully all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Wands. So you could be connecting potentially with a fire sign, taking a look at your current energy we have here. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Six of Pentacles, and then lastly for you is going to be the Eight of Swords in reverse. So coming into the next 24 hours for Aries, Knight of Wands here to the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this is the energy of not really wanting to work on something anymore. Essentially, you're kind of tired of working on a situation. You kind of want to go in a completely different direction is what it looks like to me. So, Knight of Wands here, Three of Pentacles reversed. You're done working on something. You want to go in a complete different direction. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like what you want to shift or what you want to move towards, Aries, is something that's definitely more balanced. You're trying to get your money's worth. You're trying to get equal give and take. You want something that's going to provide you as much stability as you know you deserve. So for some of you guys, you might actually be changing jobs here in the next 24 hours. Maybe you guys are thinking about putting an application into a brand new place, a brand new job, because the job you're currently at might not be giving you everything that you feel like you deserve. Maybe you feel like you're overworked and you're not getting enough payment. So that could be the chance here for a few of you. That could be something that you're dealing with. But whether this is about work, whether this is about a personal relationship or a romantic relationship, you just don't really feel like you're getting what you deserve for what it is you put in. Okay? So you actually feel like you're in a situation where you're getting unequal give and take. And looking at the outcome that's present, Eight of Swords reversed, coming into the next 24 hours, it feels like you don't even have to think about this decision. It's a no-brainer. You're like, yeah, I need to move forward right now. This isn't serving me, whether it's a friendship that's unequal give and take or a job or a romantic relationship. You just feel like something here's not serving you. It's a no-brainer to go into a new direction and to make sure you're getting everything that you know that you're worthy of deserving. All right, so that's what I got here for you guys. It's a no-brainer. I don't feel like you're going to overthink this one bit. You guys are like, this is what's best for me, so I'm going to go ahead and make my move. Okay, Aries, I see you, baby. I got that. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out with the fire signs for today. Let's go ahead and do fire, water, air, earth. Going on to our water. What do we got coming in here for the Cancer gang? What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancerian, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got for you, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Judgment in reverse. So you could potentially be dealing with a Scorpio. Looking at your current energy we have here, the Eight of Swords, what you're dealing with, we got here the Five of Cups. And then lastly for Cancerians are going to be the Wheel of Fortune. So as far as what I'm seeing for Cancer in the next 24 hours, Judgment in the reverse here to the Eight of Swords upright. I think right now you're leaning towards not giving something a chance. It could very well likely be about giving out a second chance. Maybe you're not interested right now, Cancer. I mean, I feel like by, getting into the Eight of Swords, this is the energy of overthinking. It's like no matter how much you overthink about a situation, I think that you can't see it going positively. It's like you can't see a situation having a positive outcome, so you're leaning towards not giving this situation a chance. Now, this could be a couple things, Cancer. Maybe somebody here wants a second chance with you, and ultimately it's like, I just can't believe that it will work out. I can't believe that it will be a happy and positive ending. So therefore, I'm not going to give somebody a second chance in love or in romance or in friendship. Now, if that's not the case, Cancer, another way this reading could resonate towards you is that maybe you only think that, I have something in mind that I want to do. I have a dream I want to pursue. I have something that I want to make happen in my life, or there's some sort of success that I'm after, but I can't help but think that I'm going to fail. So Cancer, if it's not about not granting somebody a second chance in your life, life, it could be about not granting yourself a chance to go for something because you're scared you're not going to succeed. So looking at what you're dealing with the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is essentially the energy of disappointment. Now, I can see why you'd be disappointed either way. There's definitely disappointment when you don't want to give somebody a second chance because you just don't believe that they've changed, or you just don't believe that it would go better. So I understand being disappointed about that, but also I can understand the disappointment of holding yourself back because you just can't believe that you'll succeed. You'll only believe that you'll fail. But at the end of the day, guys, there has to be some sort of change here, because looking at the outcome that's present, we have here the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune could be represented as a card of fortune, a card that represents an ending of a cycle, or a card that represents a 180, such as something changing. Guys, what I feel here for you, honestly, is that if you're a Cancer right now and you're holding yourself back from going after what you want because you only see it not working in your favor, you're in a position where you lack belief for yourself. But if you were to actually change up that mentality and mindset and really start to focus on the fact of, well, what if I actually could succeed instead? I think that not only will you overthink a lot less, I think that you will give yourself the opportunity to take a chance. So for Cancers that resonate with this first portion of the reading, the reading where I'm saying you holding yourself back because you're scared of failing, you're never going to know if you can succeed in something unless you actually try, right? For example, I never knew how successful my YouTube channel would be, how successful CancerMoonsTarot would be, and I would have never known that if I didn't take a chance and say, screw it, and upload a video. Like, my very first tarot video was me not really knowing how to read tarot in the slightest. You know, I was looking through the handbook, okay, giving you guys the answers to certain cards that came up. Even though it took me about a week to get my shit figured out with tarot, when I posted my first video, that was like the second day I had a pack of cards, right? So at the end of the day, if you don't try something, you're never going to know where it takes you. So I urge any Cancerian right now that's holding themselves back because they only believe that they'll fail to expand your mind and say, well, what if I succeed instead? Because you never really know your truest potential until you actually unlock it. So I would say that for those Cancerians that resonate with that portion of the read. Now, if you're a Cancer and the part that resonates with you is somebody wanting a second chance with you and you just feeling like it's not going to work out, that's okay. At the end of the day, sometimes people get one chance and one chance only, and if they blow that chance, it is what it is. If somebody here hurt you in your past and they're coming back and they're wanting to make it up to you, you have every right to deny them that. You have every right to say, I'm sorry, but you did what you did. I'm glad if you changed, but ultimately, I want to keep moving forward in my life because you had that one chance and you blew it. So if you're a Cancer not wanting to offer a second chance to somebody, you're totally in the right to do that. But also, if you feel like the individual you're dealing with genuinely has changed, you have the right to say, let's see what happens. You can give them a bit of a trial run as well. Cancer, that'll definitely be up to you. There is no wrong answer. Go based upon what you feel is right, okay? All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up the water. We also did the fire, going on to the air sign. What do we got coming in here for the lovely Gemini gang? What do we got, baby? Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Gemini peeps. Let's see what we got going on for you, beautiful people. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Wands. So you could be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Nine of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with, the Ace of Pentacles, and then lastly for you is going to be the Fool card. So as far as what I'm seeing for Geminis, you might be connecting with an Aries specifically, but King of Wands here, Nine of Wands in the reverse. In the next 24 hours for you guys, I do feel like you're opening up about a situation. I think that the King of Wands is like kind of trying to say, like, it's been a while since I've got up and really opened up about what I'm going through. So I feel like if you've been a Gemini and you've kind of been bottling up and repressing things for quite a while, you're getting ready here to have a moment of release, I would say, here in the next 24 hours. Looking at what you're dealing with the Ace of Pentacles. It's because it's a pretty opportune time. So chances are what's going to happen is somebody in your life, whether it is a person that you're close to, a friend, family member, lover, I feel like there's going to be this window of opportunity to open up about what you're going through. Maybe somebody's just going to text you and say, say, hey, haven't heard from you a while, you know, how are you? Maybe somebody's like, hey, I kind of sense that something's off with you. Like, is there anything happening? I just feel like there's going to be an opportune time that manifests here in the next 24 hours that's going to give you the floor to open up about how you're feeling. And I do see you taking that opportunity. And actually looking at the outcome that's present, we do have here the Fool card, and the Fool card is a relief. It's a weight being lifted off of your shoulders. You're going to feel much lighter here by opening up about what it is you're going through. So I do see a pretty wonderful opportunity window manifesting for you to open up about some of the things that you've been repressing. Now, if you've been wanting to talk to somebody specifically, this actually could be that the person you specifically want to talk to may contact you in the next 24 hours, and then maybe there will be a conversation that leads to clarity where you can get some things off your chest. So if you've been meaning to talk to an ex, if you've been meaning to talk to a friend, maybe there was a dispute between the two of you, they may actually end up confronting you, contacting you, and then there comes an opportunity window as well for you to speak your truth and to say your piece. So I do sense that for you guys. So take that if it resonates. If it doesn't, all good. But I think it's going to be great. There's a really good opportunity window here. And once you like have that conversation, once you let out what you need to say, you're going to feel super relieved, okay? Love it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. It's nice to communicate, man. Communication is key. So we did our air, we did our water, we did our fire, going on to the earth signs. Let's have a look here at the wonderful Capricorn. What do we got, baby? Messages for Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Capricorn. Let's see what we got for you, beautiful people. Hopefully all is well. Cappy, overall energy here is going to be the Hangman card. So you could be connecting with a Pisces for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Eight of Cups. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Eight of Pentacles. And then lastly for you guys is going to be the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So Capricorn, Hangman here to the Eight of Cups. You could be having some sort of awakening here with the Hangman, because I don't feel like I'm being called towards saying that the Hangman is representing stagnancy. The thing about the Hangman is that the Hangman can also represent enlightenment, you know? It could represent somebody feeling stuck, but it also could represent somebody becoming enlightened to something. So I feel like after some sort of enlightenment here in the next 24 hours, it's going to cause you to walk away from someone or something. All right. So I feel like you're waking up to something. You're realizing something. You're having a moment of clarity. And once you have that here, Capricorn, I do feel like you're going to take the opportunity to walk away, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with. You're dealing with the Eight of Pentacles. You might find out about something at your job. This could potentially be finding out that your job is actually not paying you what they owe you. This could be finding out that there's some shady stuff going on in a business. I would be mindful for Capricorns that own businesses. Really pay attention to your employees, especially if somebody's relatively new, because I do feel like there could be an employee stealing from you, or there could be an employee who's mismanaging the money. So please be careful about that, Capricorn, because Capricorns are very good financially. They usually tend to own businesses. So if you are a business owner, watch out for somebody who's new. Maybe they're on a trial run. They haven't really earned your trust yet. If you've been noticing that things are a little weird or shady, I would keep a close eye on that person, okay? Because you might be firing somebody here. You might catch somebody in the act doing something funky with money, especially if you own a personal business. Now, if this has nothing to do with work, essentially what somebody's working towards or what somebody's intentions are with you could be potentially being exposed here in the next 24 hours as well. So if this situation has nothing to do with career and finance and work, you might actually figure out somebody's intentions, what they're working towards, what their goal is with you. And when you do figure out this person's intentions, it definitely turns out to be something that you do not like. Looking at the outcome that's present, Ten of Wands in reverse, this is the energy of like, I'm glad that I dodged a bullet. So Capricorns, take it how it resonates to you if it does. If the second portion or the second message that I got for you resonates towards you, it's essentially somebody here who has really negative intentions or has intentions you don't like. And once you become aware of said intentions, you're like, I'm going to dodge a bullet right now and completely walk away. All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiacs for the day. Moving on to the second batch, let's have a look here at the lovely Sagittarius gang. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Sagittarius? Messages for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Sag, let's go ahead and take a look here and see what we got going on. By the way, real quick, let me answer a question, Sagittarius, before we get into your reading. Hey, I have a question. You make daily readings, but at my place it's the 5th of May while you're reading the 6th of May. What day is it going to resonate if I'm on the other side of the world? So today is currently the 5th of May. The reason why I do daily readings 24 hours ahead of time is because I'm reading the next 24 hours. So the way that the daily reading works is that it goes from the 5th into the 6th, right? So it's going to cover the energy from today into tomorrow, the full 24-hour cycle. So that's why it appears that way. So it can resonate on the 5th, but I do it a day ahead because I'm technically reading what's going on for tomorrow, but it also can deal with what's going on from today into tomorrow. So hopefully that clarifies things. That's why I read a day ahead. It's to capture the full 24 hours. So keep that in mind. It basically bleeds in from today till tomorrow. So that energy can cover either what's going on later in your day today or what's happening for you tomorrow. So keep that in mind. But the thing about tarot readings too is that they're ultimately timeless. What I predict in the next 24 hours can happen in the next 72. It can happen in a week from now. So do keep that in mind, okay? All right, baby. So Sagittarius, let's begin. I got your cards already. Let's see what's going on. Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the 10 of Swords in reverse. So you could be dealing with an air sign. Taking a look at your current energy, we have here the 7 of Wands, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the 5 of Swords in reverse. And then lastly for you, Sagittarius, is going to be the 7 of Cups. So what I have here for you, 10 of Swords in the reverse to the 7 of Wands upright. It does look to me like although something might not be over, it is heavily restricted. So you may not have or ended something in your life just yet, but I do feel like you're taking a very big step back from someone or something. So something's not yet over in your life, but you're distancing yourself as much as you can. Looking at what you're dealing with the 5 of Swords in reverse. You're trying to avoid conflict right now, I feel, between you and another person. And the best way for you to avoid that conflict is to just take a pretty deep break from them is what I'm seeing. Looking at the outcome that's present, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups here I feel is emotional confusion. So you're not really sure just yet what you want to do, if you want to end a situation or if you want to keep it going. I just feel like you need a break right now from someone, so that's exactly what you're doing. So Sag, if this is about a specific person in your life, you haven't broke up with them or you haven't like left a friend or left your family, it's just the energy of like I need space because somebody's behavior is out of whack and I think you're very tired of dealing with it, okay? 5 of Swords reverse says I don't want to fight, I don't want conflict, I don't want drama, I want peace and quiet. So what you're looking forward to right now, Sagittarius, is just leaving somebody be, hoping that time apart from them will help resolve their attitude, and then you'll come back to them when hopefully they've changed or they've lightened up or they've recognized that their behavior has not really been in alignment with the way you like to be treated, okay? So looking at that outcome that's present, 7 of Cups, I'm just going to take a break right now. Not too sure how I'm feeling. I don't really think I want to let go of this person because they're acting kind of out of character, but let me give this whole situation, friendship, relationship, whatever this is, a break, and then come back to it later. All right, so you're basically taking a break from somebody and coming back to it later just to see what happens, okay? And I think that's fine. I think that that's good, actually. You know, sometimes people are out of character or act completely different than they normally do because they have something intense going on in their life, especially if they haven't conveyed that to you. So that could be happening with your person. Maybe they're going through some really big life changes or something crazy in their life, and maybe that's why they're acting out of their character. So give them some space, give yourself some space, come back to it at a later date, and then figure out what you want to do about this relationship moving forward, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Milk Bread, thank you for the 555. Hope all is well. All is well indeed. Thank you for that donation. Really, really appreciate it. So we did our fire. Moving on to our water now. We're going to have a look here at the Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful fish. Let's see what we got for you guys. Hopefully all is well. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Pentacles. So you could be connecting with an earth sign. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Judgment in reverse. What you're dealing with, we got here the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And then lastly for you is going to be the Queen of Cups. So for the Pisces here, Seven of Pentacles to the Judgment in reverse. I think that you're making a pretty final decision here to invest into something. What this investment looks like is almost like a commitment. I feel like you're making a deal with yourself to move on and not to ever look back. Ooh, damn, Pisces, okay. I'm not sure what this situation is referencing specifically, but it's the energy of like, I'm moving forward and I'm never looking back, and I'm making this commitment to myself now. From this day forward, I'm going to keep going only forward. I'm not going backwards. So we could break this down in a simple term and say, well, maybe this is about never going back to that guy, going back to that ex, and only choosing your future options. That could be the case for a few of you Pisces. But this also could be about quitting a job and saying, hey, I spent a lot of years and I put a lot of investment into a job that I hated. I'm going to leave this place and never look back. Could be the same thing about a place that you live. Maybe some of you Pisceans are moving and you're saying to yourself, I did not like this place where I've lived for so long, so I ain't never coming back. I'm going to the dream place I want to live, right? So Pisces, you're closing out a chapter here in your life, and you are making that commitment and that promise to yourself that you're never looking back. You only plan to go forward. And on an emotional level, I think that it feels pretty dang good. I think you actually feel very liberated here emotionally, because whatever you're leaving behind is something you've been wanting to leave behind for such a long time. So Pisces, you're leaving something behind. You're doing your best here to say that you're never going to look back, and you are going to be ready to embrace the future. Okay, cool. All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did the water, we did the fire, going on to our air signs. Let's have a look here at the Aquarius. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, let's get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, man. Hopefully all is well. Aquarian, overall energy for you is going to be the Temperance card, okay? You could be connecting here with a Sagittarius for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got the Death. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Four of Swords in reverse. And then lastly for Aqua is going to be the High Priestess in reverse. So, as far as what I'm seeing for Aquarius, Temperance card here, Death card. You could be dealing with a Sag or a Scorpio. I think that what needed to change for you at least is your emotional state of being, your emotional well-being. I think a lot of you guys have kind of realized maybe my emotional well-being hasn't been so great recently, and I need that to change. So I think right now you're focusing on raising your vibration, you're focusing on keeping them vibes motherfucking high, okay? It's about basically putting yourself in a better energy, which would mean that you're doing things that are healthy to help raise your vibration. Maybe you guys have a new morning routine that creates a more positive mindset. Maybe you're around more people that are just genuinely more positive individuals for you. You could be really paying attention, and everything that you're looking at, like maybe you're monitoring your content so that the content you view is only positive content. Whatever the case may be though, guys, I think you're doing a lot of healthy things here in the next 24 hours to help raise your vibration and to pull yourself out of feeling lower vibrational. Looking at what it is you're dealing with the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you want to bounce back here, Aquarius, is what I'm sensing for you. And looking at the outcome that's present, High Priestess in reverse, this is the time right now to take a look at all the dark that you've been in, and it's time to leave that dark in the dark as you start to move towards the light. The thing about the High Priestess card is that it's the card that can talk about your shadow side, and it can talk about your higher self. And I feel like you've been sitting in your shadow for a while, Aquarius, and you're getting ready here to jump back into your higher self and to embrace the good times and the good vibes. So for those of you that have been dealing with a pretty rocky and bumpy type of energy recently, for those of you that have just been dealing with a lot of your shadow and been doing a lot of shadow work, I think what's happening here for you is you're getting yourself back into alignment with feeling better mentally, feeling better spiritually, and you're making sure that you're doing things to help elevate and boost your vibration. So I like that for you, okay? It happens. Listen, The light is just as valuable as the dark, and the dark is just as valuable as the light. You know, your shadow side is just as important as your higher self. So ultimately, we learn things when we're in both states of being. So I think that you've learned what you needed to for a while, being in a little bit more of a lower vibrational place, and now you're ready to feel a lot more chilled out, happy, and cool, calm, and collected. So I see you guys doing some work here to bring yourself into a better morale. All right? I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Be a Bay, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $9.99. Much appreciated, my love. Thank you so much. All right, so we did the water, we did the air, we also did the fire. Going on to the earth signs, let's have a look here at the beautiful Taurus gang. What do we got for the birthday bulls, baby? Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my bull gang. I feel like you guys are going to come through rather quick here today. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll see what's up. What do we got going on here for Taurus? Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Lovers in reverse. So you could be connecting potentially with a Gemini, taking a look at your current energy. We have here the Queen of Pentacles, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the King of Swords in reverse, and then lastly for Team Taurus is going to be the Seven of Swords. So Taurus, having a look here for you, the Lovers in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles upright. I do think that right now you're feeling pretty detached from somebody, but whoever this is you're feeling detached from, it might not be somebody else. It could potentially be yourself, because not only do you have here the Lovers in reverse, but you have the Lovers in reverse paired with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the card that represents self-care, self-nurturing. So you might feel like you haven't been that much there for yourself recently. Maybe you feel like you haven't been there for yourself recently. You've been just kind of busy, caught up in everybody else's stuff. And it's like, yeah, I have been pretty distant from myself recently. I have been pretty distant from my own desires recently, and maybe it's time to take a step back and focus on that a bit. You know, taking a look at what you're dealing with the King of Swords reversed. Yeah, it feels to me like everybody has looked at you and you were a person to count on. Everybody has needed you and you've been there, but now it's like, what about myself, right? Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, Taurus, I think that you're kind of realizing here, you're in this place and time in your life right now where you have been devoted to a lot of the people that you care about. And that's a great thing. I think it's incredibly important to be devoted to those that we love, but I also think it's very important to be devoted to ourselves. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? Because you're not going to pour anything out. You got to make sure your cup is filled first before you can fill the cup of others. And that's what it really comes down to here for you in the next 24 hours. I can't right now pour from an empty cup because my cup is indeed empty. And I need to spend some time filling my own cup up right now. So Taurus, I think that this is about getting back into taking care of you for a little bit, reconnecting with yourself, reconnecting with your desires and what it is you want, especially if a lot of other people recently have needed you. Now it's time for you to come back to yourself because yourself needs you, okay? All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, take that if that resonates, leave it if it doesn't. All right, so we finished up our second batch of zodiacs for the day. Moving on to the last and final batch. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Leo. What do we got going on for Leo, baby? Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on for Team Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo, let's have a look at you guys. Definitely feel some interesting energy for sure. Leo, let's have a look. Overall energy for you is the Knight of Cups. Let's go ahead and take a look at the current energy, which is the Ten of Cups in reverse. What you're dealing with, we got the Empress reversed, and then your outcome, King of Swords reversed. Okay, so I felt a little bit of a weird vibe, but I actually think in a way it's a pretty positive reading because Knight of Cups here, Ten of Cups reversed. Ten of Cups reversed is about something that is not making you happy, something that's not making you fulfilled. So you're walking away from something that's causing unfulfillment. And essentially, with the Knight of Cups, you're moving into the direction to find something that will fulfill you. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Empress in reverse. Something here is not changing. Something here is not showing any sort of growth. So this is something that's stagnant. So Leo, I think what's happening here for you is you're not finding any more happiness in a situation that's become rather stagnant. Maybe some of you guys are finding yourself bored in certain relationships and friendships in your life. Maybe you're finding yourself bored in your career because you feel like your career isn't growing to become everything that you wanted it to be. But there's this energy here of not feeling satisfied. Whether you're not feeling satisfied in a romantic relationship, friendship, career, there's something here that's not setting your soul on fire. And Leos, being very, very passionate beings, want to be invested in things that set their soul on fire. You want to be invested in projects that you're super passionate about. Leos love to do the stuff they're passionate about, right? And if you're dealing with a situation that lacks a lot of passion, that seems very dull, you're not going to be having a good time. So I do see you picking up over here with the Knight of Cups and looking for something that sets your soul on fire. You're trying to find the passion here, Leo, because whatever this is, it's not it. It feels to me like you've outgrown it, okay? Because Empress in reverse can represent outgrowing a situation. Looking at your outcome that's present, you got here the King of Swords reversed. You also feel like you lack determination to try to even grow and expand whatever this was, whether it was a career, relationship, whatever it may have been. You lacked wanting to even grow it because you just got to a place where you've already outgrown it, okay? So Leo, that's what I'm seeing here for you guys in your next 24 hours. I think that ultimately your soul is calling towards something else, and you got to answer your soul's call. Whatever this is, isn't it for you. So you're going to go ahead and answer your soul's call and see where it directs you and takes you. And that's okay. Remember, our feelings are our feelings. We can't change how we feel. We just always will feel how we feel. And it's not your fault if you end up feeling differently. If something just isn't lighting that soul or lighting that fire in your soul anymore, that's all right. It just isn't, right? We can't really do much about it. So Leo, if there is something else out there for you that you are wanting to explore, or if you just want to explore in general, go for it. Because why stay involved in something that isn't fulfilling, something that's boring, something you've outgrown, when there's an entire vast universe of other things to explore that may be the next best thing for you, right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all the fire signs today. I feel like today's daily reading's going by rather quickly. Goddamn, it's only been 31 minutes. Sheesh. Thank you guys, though, for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. So we finished up all the fire. Excuse me. Thank you very much. My allergies are a little wild today, guys. By the way, sorry if I sound super stuffy. I am pretty stuffy today, so bear with me, guys. I appreciate it, okay? So we finished up all the fire, going on to the water. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Scorpio. What do we got going on for Scorpio, baby? Messages for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming in here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Scorpio, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could be connecting with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, taking a look at your current energy we have here, the Nine of Pentacles, what it is you're dealing with. We got the Queen of Cups. And then lastly for you is going to be the Hangman in reverse. So Scorpio, Four of Pentacles in the reverse here to the Nine of Pentacles upright. Yeah. You're letting go of a situation so that you can do you. You're letting go of a situation so that you can claim more independence. This could potentially be you moving out. If you have a roommate, maybe you're tired of sharing household or something like that. So if you have a roommate, you could be moving out here. Some of you could be moving out, especially if you were involved in a partnership and maybe a breakup took place. So I do see somebody physically moving. So this could be a move happening. If you split up with a partner, you're getting your own apartment. Maybe you want to get out of mom and dad's house. Maybe you want to get out of the boyfriend's or ex-boyfriend's house, whatever the case may be. Now, taking a look at what you're dealing with the Queen of Cups. I feel like whatever you're letting go of, though, it was a pretty emotional decision to do so. So there was something you're caring about or something you did care about that you're letting go of, but at the same time, you know that it's better for you to let go of it than to be around it. So this is a head over heart decision because on a logical level, you're acknowledging that this situation isn't good for you on an emotional level. And even though you may care about it, you're doing what's best for you. So head over heart decisions are difficult, but sometimes they're very necessary because your heart will have the ability, right, to put you in a very heartbreaking situation, but at the same time, you may care about the situation, So you're choosing to follow your logic here, to walk away from something that you deem is unhealthy. And even if you care about it, even if you know that you care about it, you still need to do what's right by you. could be about walking away from a relationship that you know is unhealthy, that you may really care for the person. It could be about walking away from a job that you absolutely love, but is having such a big impact on your mental health. Whatever the case may be, you have to choose what's right for you and what's going to be the best thing to keep you in a healthy and positive place. So Scorpios, that's what I'm seeing here for you guys. Looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the Hangman in reverse, which is the card essentially of letting go of the situation. So guys, you're getting unstuck here. You're making a decision to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward because you know that that's what's best for you. And I mention this on the channel all the time. You got to do what's best for you, you know? Sometimes your feelings are very powerful, but sometimes your feelings aren't always very logical, right? Because you can care about somebody who treats you like crap, but do you deserve to be treated like crap? No. Do you deserve to probably be single and be out of that situation? Yeah. But can you still care about the person? Yeah, you can. Because feelings don't always have to have logic and rationality. Feelings are just feelings. They're things that we cannot control. So regardless of that fact, Scorpio, it's always very important to make sure that you're doing right by yourself. So I'm glad to see that even though it was very difficult to emotionally detach from somebody or something that you cared about, you're making sure that you're doing right by you by keeping yourself in the right environment that's going to be healthiest for you. Okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, real quick, there was a donation, so let me say a proper thank you. Let me scroll up over here. Coming through like a zoo. Thank you so much for the $4.99. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I've always loved your name. Every time I see coming through like a zoo, it's such a party. It's such a good time. All right? All right, baby. So we finished up all the water. We did all of the fire going on to our air signs. We're going to have a look here at the Libra. What do we got going on here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Libra peeps, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the King of Wands. So you could be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Looking at your current energy, we got the King of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Three of Cups. And then lastly, for my beautiful Libras, is going to be the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So Libra, stepping into your next 24 hours, King of Wands here to the King of Pentacles. This is definitely an energy of something that you're interested in, but at the same time, is it the right move for you? This is about practicality versus taking a risk. Yeah, I think that right now you guys are going to kind of find yourselves at a standstill. You're kind of confused on what to do because you have to choose between practicality and taking a bit of a gamble, taking a bit of a risk. Because on one hand, you know, taking the risk here can definitely induce a lot of happiness and a lot of joy, but at the same time, taking the risk could inevitably lead to the outcome of you being incredibly unhappy, unfulfilled, and regretting the risk that you've taken. So I see you guys kind of in a Two of Swords position, not knowing what to do. There's something here that's a practical route, and then there's also a very risky route. And there's a big, big part of you that wants to take the risky route because it could induce a lot of happiness, but at the same time, if you don't stick to your practicality and that risk doesn't turn out to be positive, you feel like you're going to be in a pretty rough situation here. So what I feel for Libra is that my best advice for you is that practicality is a great thing, but also so is taking risks in life. You're never going to know what's on the other side unless you jump the fence, right? So some would say, practical people would say, why don't you just look through the fence? So that is an argument that I felt like somebody was going to make to me after saying that statement, right? Some person's going to keyboard thug me and go, well, why don't you just look through the fence, huh? Instead of having to jump over it. Then you'll know what's on the other side. Okay, let's imagine this is a fence where you can't see what's on the other side unless you jumped over it, right? So ultimately, Libra, you never know. Sometimes there could be something wonderful on the other side of that fence. It could be something horrible. But you won't know unless you try, right? Practicality says, though, if you're in a good place already, then why not take the risk? Here's my best advice for you, Libra. If you're in a great place right now, King of Pentacles, if you're in an amazing place right now that you're super comfortable in and that you would not want to risk losing, I say choose the path of practicality. Now, if you're a Libra who's in a wonderful place right now, but you're okay if this doesn't last, you're okay if you risk losing it, then I would say take the path of risk. Because when it comes towards risks, we want to make sure we're weighing in what it is we're losing. If we're losing a lot of value, you may not want to take that risk. But if you could be okay with the loss, then go for it, all right? So that's my best advice for you. If you do not feel like you're okay with losing something here, take the path of practicality. But if you could be okay with it, take the path of risk. At the end of the day, I like to be a little ballsy and risky in my life, right? But I do like to play my cards right sometimes. So I can be a very practical person. I can also be a very risky person. It's all going to depend on the situation. And unfortunately, I can't give you the right path to take, okay? Because that's going to be entirely up to you. So Libras, you guys are like, Anthony, then what was the point of this reading if you're not going to tell me anything? All you've told me is that I should do me. Yeah. You know, this is a choice you have to make. I would just say the best thing I can tell you from this situation is you have an option. If you feel like you can live with losing what you have right now, take the risk. If you feel like you can't, take that path of practicality. All right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of the lovely air signs. Moving on to the last batch of zodiacs, we're going to go ahead and check out what we got going on for Virgo. By the way, just to answer some questions, for anybody give me one sec. To answer some questions, thank you. For everybody in the chat, I see a couple. Somebody was asking if I'm still doing weekly readings or if I'm still going to do mid-months and stuff like that. So I want to do weekly readings. I want to make it a very consistent thing. I just have so much going on in my life right now, and I know that that sounds like a massive excuse, but I have a lot happening. I have actually a few trips that are coming up pretty shortly, so it's been very hard to consistently stick to doing weeklies on top of dailies, on top of doing mid-months and monthlies, so the weeklies are not going to become a consistent thing until I'm in a place in my life right where there's not too much going on, where I'm not too busy. So I'm eventually going to end up doing weekly readings on a consistent basis, but as of right now, it's just going to be monthlies, mid-monthlies, daily readings. That's what I can do for now, so whatever I can do, I'm going to do my best to do for you guys. Somebody was asking about the Book of Answers check-in. That is coming shortly. I'm going to be doing that most likely. If not tomorrow, it's going to come out next week. So the Book of Answers check-in I'm going to be doing shortly for May 2022, and then rolling into next week, the mid-months are going to start to get uploaded for you guys. So mid-May readings are coming as well, so just bear with me, guys. I'm going to get those rolled out to you as quickly as possible, okay? By the way, sorry to interrupt Virgo. Just when I see certain questions, I don't want to forget them, so I want to answer them as quickly as I can. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you for the 111. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 111, my love. It's super duper appreciated, all right? All right, baby. So, jumping on in here to Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Virgo peeps, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on? Ooh, that was nasty. That was like a chalkboard, Virgo. Did y'all hear that? Ooh, I got chills real quick. I don't know. I did a really bad cut of the deck, and that sounded like a chalkboard. Oh, my Lord. Virgo, overall energy for you. We got here the Fool in reverse. So you could be connecting with a Aries here for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Death card, looking at what you're dealing with, the Judgment, and then lastly for you, the Ace of Pentacles. So we got 3 major Arcana cards coming out here for you. That's huge. Let's talk about it. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or potentially an Aries. Now, the Fool in reverse, Virgo, to the Death card upright. I don't think that you have much faith that things are going to change in the way that you'd like them to. So instead, I feel like this is about you taking initiative or taking something into your own hands instead. What it looks like to me is like, maybe you don't believe you can rely on somebody. Maybe you don't believe like somebody's going to change. Maybe you don't believe that somebody's going to live up to the expectation that you kind of had. So instead of relying on other people, this is about relying on yourself because you know that you'll get it done, right? A Virgo is an earth sign. If an earth sign says they're going to do something, they're going to do it, right? So I feel like this is the energy of not feeling like you can rely on somebody. So moving into the next 24 hours, you're not relying on anybody except for yourself. Looking at what you're dealing with a judgment. Yeah, that's your judgment call. I think that as a Virgo, you do have a certain type of way of wanting to get things done, and if you feel like people aren't going to live up to that, you might as well take it into your own hands. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Ace of Pentacles. Tomorrow looks like an opportune time, Virgo, for you to get done whatever it is you want to do the right way, okay? Because you know, Virgos, I love y'all, baby, but sometimes y'all be perfectionists. You know, if it's not done the Virgo way, it ain't done correct. That's okay, though, okay? We like perfection sometimes because you know what? You work very hard to do a very amazing job, and I applaud you for that. So Virgos, as far as I'm seeing here for the next 24 hours, I do sense that, you know, you just don't really trust somebody to do something the way that you would do it. You don't trust somebody here to kind of live up to your standards, and you're going to take that initiative into your own hands and get it done instead. So ultimately, Virgo, for you here in the next 24 hours, you're going to be working pretty hard, but whatever it is you're working on, it's going to get done the way you've exactly wanted it, okay? So that's what I see here for Virgos. Take it if it resonates, take it if it doesn't, and I mean no disrespect. I'm only fooling around with you guys when I call you guys perfectionists, because listen, I have a moon in Libra, okay? You guys think that I'm a perfectionist? Hell yes, I am, okay? And maybe you guys don't see that side of me, but trust me, there is a lot of perfectionist-like types of energies that comes from me, especially having a moon in Libra, okay? My father's a Libra sun, so I've seen the perfection side from him, and I definitely see that with me in certain instances too. So I'm only messing around, I'm only fooling with you, Virgo. Hopefully, you know, you guys don't take any offense to that, but I do see that here for you. It's like, you don't really trust somebody here to do what you want or to do what they said they would. So instead of that, you're going to take this whole entire situation into your own hands and do it the right way. Do it the way that works for you. Okay? All right, Team Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, thank you so much for coming out to the daily reading. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it and had fun. Thank you all so much for coming out. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy pre-Friday. We're coming closer to the weekend. Hopefully you guys are excited. I wanted to say, shout out to everybody that comes out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody, and thank you for your support. It's appreciated as always. For everybody who sent in any sort of donations today, thank you guys for those donations. They help out a lot more than you all know. Really appreciate the generosity. Shout out to everybody also who is a member of this YouTube channel. Thank you for your support. It's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I wanted to give you guys a quick update. So all of the May 2022 tarot readings are available on my channel. If you haven't seen your May tarot reading yet, feel free to check it out. It's already uploaded. What the schedule is going to look like for next week is I'm going to get some of the May mid-monthlies coming out for you. So mid-May readings are in the process of being made. They're going to start to get released next week, probably coming up next week as well. I'm going to get the Book of Answers check-in video out to you guys too. So that's the update of what's on the agenda. So bear with me, guys, and I'll get more content out to you as quickly as I can, all right? And yeah, I totally forgot today. Today is Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo, guys. Hopefully you enjoy your day and have a great time. I'm going to get me a nice Corona and lime. That is going to be my relaxation for tonight, okay? So enjoy yourself. Also, for any of you guys who are turning up and partying, drink responsibly, have a fantastic time, just be safe at the same time. But yeah, with that being said, y'all, thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. I'm on that road to 300,000 subs this year, guys. So if you guys are new here, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. It would be super duper appreciated, okay? All right, everybody, I love you all so much. Have a fantastic and amazing Thursday. Happy Cinco de Mayo once again. And take care, guys, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Later, guys.